Hello everyone, it's the TheCanadianWifier here. As you may have probably already heard, we got some new Pokemon to mess around with in the NU tier. We got Quagsire, we got Mawile, we got Virizion, we got Claydol, and we have the best lizard in the world, Heliolisk. To be honest, the best mon that dropped was definitely Heliolisk, the worst is probably Quagsire, but they're all pretty fun. I originally, in this video that I'm currently making right now, had like 9 minutes of prelude stuff, including an IRL clip, me in depth going over each of the new things that dropped, me explaining a problem I've been having recently on Showdown, me explaining a problem I've recently been having on YouTube, which makes me unable to see all your comments and replies, just a bunch of stuff. And I realized very quickly that the video is going to be outrageously long, and I saw what happened last time when I posted an outrageously long video. The PU live was like 35 minutes, and not many people watched it, rightfully so. It was obnoxiously long. So to avoid that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the stuff that was already in the timeline, just upload it as an unlisted video. It's going to be the first link down below. So if you're interested in a little bit of bonus content of me going over the stuff in depth, go check that out. If you're just interested in the battle I had against Raseri, you should stay tuned for that. I was going to get a ladder battle, and I realized no, there's absolutely no reason to do that, because A, it's probably going to be bad. B, Raseri's online, he's a good friend, and I know he's actually good at the game, and C, if I'm going to get a long battle, it might as well be a good battle. And I did end up getting a really good battle. I hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned. I'm going to give a quick team preview for those of you who don't want to check out the bonus content, but want to know what the hell's going on, and we're just going to get right into the battle. So, team preview, as you can see on your screen, this is a team that basically takes advantage of the best thing that just dropped, which is Heliolisk. Amazing Life Orb set, basically kills everything in the game. Archeops is here as a revenge killer. It's bulky ops, it switches in on camera, it can check Typhlosion, and it kills Heliolisk and Virizion with Earthquake and Acrobatics respectively. It also has Defog. Masharna Pass, this is my only fighting resist on the team. If you can get a Calm Mind out to Heliolisk, you're gonna win. If you can get a Calm Mind out to Swellow, you're gonna have a really good time. This is Timid, Boomburst, Swellow. Modest is most likely better. As I found out last night with Queen of Lovedos, Modest kills a lot of stuff, and Timid leaves everything at like 10%. But I'm running Timid just because I'm a sucker for the speed tier. Kecleon's really fun. A lot of stuff that dropped has frail physical defense, and Kecleon is fun. And last but not least, I feel dirty using it, but Cradle-Eye is the only thing I've been able to come up with that is a check to Heliolisk that doesn't just get 3-hit KO'd. Okay, so I've managed to shave off a shit ton of time from this video. I hope you guys still enjoy it. On to the battle against Raseri. Okay, so I had a much better idea than searching on the ladder. Instead of having to ladder up and wait until I can get a competent opponent, I'm just going to straight up challenge Raseri. He decided that he'd be willing to play me in a game. So here, for all of those that were upset when I played my PU live, and I was pretty upset too, that I didn't ladder up and get an actual competent player. Here, have a Raseri. He's a competent player. Looking at his team, he doesn't have the Heliolisk that I prepared for with Cradle-Eye, but he does have a Virizion. Masharna takes on Virizion decently well. As for leads, it could either be Steelix, might be Mesprit. Kind of just want to lead Kecleon because I feel like it has a decent matchup against most things, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. No reason not to, really. I can just get a knockoff versus his team. If he goes out to Steelix, I can Train Punch. Garbodor would be a little bit upsetting, but I do have bulky ops. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is Normal Gem Explosion. So I'm tempted to just Shadow Sneak, but that would be the biggest counter team I've ever seen in my life. I don't want Kecleon to die. I don't actually need... No, I need Archeops. I don't actually need Cradle-Eye for anything, so I'm going to switch in. Worst case scenario is if he just sets up spikes, at which point I can just Earth Power, force him out, go to Archeops later, defog, because Archeops is a flying type, and it will be able to float above anything he wants to set up as a Garbodor. So, easy Earth Power in my case. I do believe I'm neutral Gunk Shot. I think Poison resists thing. I'm pretty sure it does. As at this point, I think I can just 3-hit KO it. He also has nothing on his team that's faster than Archeops, which means I'm basically guaranteed a defog later. Though I do want to save it because I need it for Virizion. Well, it's my easy way out against Virizion. As he ends up going in a Mesprit, that's fine. So tempted to double the Archeops right here on the U-turn or the Stealth Rock. I'm really tempted to go to it on the Stealth Rock. I want to switch, but I really don't want to in case he's banded or just gonna go for a Zener. He might knock off. I don't actually know what he can do to Cradle-Eye, and this thing is just fodder. If he gets up rocks, it's a little bit upsetting because I could have went to Archeops and been a god. Since I'm going for Ice Beam, it does nothing. My Giga Drain does even less, and we're both lefties. Okay, so at least I know he's some kind of offensive variant without Life Orb. If he was Life Orb, I think Cradle-Eye would actually come out on top 1v1, but unfortunately, because he's lefties, I'm gonna get stalled out. I could just recover in case he Ice Beams again, but I really have no reason to save this, so I'm just gonna Ice Beam, see how much damage I can get off on the Mesprit. Oh, okay, that's not good. Help me. Well, shit. Kecleon would probably die with Psyshock. Mushy needs to come in now, but it'll get poisoned. I don't want to switch an Archeops this turn in case of an Ice Beam. I might have just lost straight to Calm My Mesprit on like turn 2. Huh. And this is why you don't try to fodder things against the best move pool in the game. Let's go to Kecleon, even though I really wanted it. It's about the only thing I can force him to kill me with. And I can still get off a Shadow Sneak, and hopefully Shadow Sneak plus Acrobatics from 0 attack Archeops would kill, and I highly doubt it will. But it's my only chance. As he ends up going for Ice Beam. Sucker Punch is infinitely stronger, but he might predict that and go for a Calm Mind. I'm just gonna Sucker Punch, because it's, I guess you could say it's the safe play. Because it would do more damage to Mesprit than Shadow Sneak. Like, to the point where if I get off a Shadow Sneak, I don't know what I would still do, and I'd rather just do that. At this point, he goes to Virizion. I'm just going to click Drain Punch, let him kill me, and rip Kecleon is really all I can say to that. At this point, I do get Archeops. I get Archeops. That's good. His Garbodor's basically dead. I can fog away all this shit as he switches out to Steelix. This is all good. Unless he Stone Edges, because he knows I'm not going to Acrobatics. But I assume he thinks I'm offensive and not Bulky Chops. So I doubt he's even Defog coming. Ah, that's perfect. Okay, now Earthquake's going to kill the Garbodor, and then give me no spikes on the field. I'm so happy. Okay, so that worked out almost perfectly for me. I can still get rocks up later if I want to with my Cradle-Eye, because it's decently healthy. Unfortunately, to avert the crisis that was Calm Mind Mesprit, I had to sack Kecleon. Kecleon was infinitely more useful in this battle than a Cradle-Eye was, but sacrifices had to be made, and those sacrifices included getting rid of my Kecleon. That Earthquake just put his Steelix into KO range, like, I would say upwards of 75% of the time from Surf, from Heliolisk, so that's perfect. Heliolisk is looking like it has a field day with his team, if I can get a little bit more damage on the Virizion. If I had HP Flying over Grass Knot, I guess I would have much more of a field day. But, against the Steelix, I suppose, I almost need to go to Cradle-Eye, don't I? I really don't want to give him that free switch back into Mesprit, but I'm almost forced to. AV Hariyama kind of takes on a lot of the drops very nicely. Well, the drops that are worth using, at least. Rip Cradle-Eye is all I have to say to that, and I am going to go do that quick help. Okay, Surf the 66 to 79, which is, like, as close to a 50-50 roll as you're going to get. I wonder what Timid... Heat Wave doesn't even come close. I could go to Mushy and start Calm Minding up, and Calm Mind pass to the Heliolisk, but that doesn't really achieve anything, because Virizion will still come in and force me out, because I don't have HP Flying. And Hariyama will be able to come in and force me out as well. Masharna itself actually does a lot of work to his team if I can get rid of the Steelix. So, as much as I hate doing it, I think my win condition here is actually going to Heliolisk, risking the Surf, forcing him to kill me, and then cleaning up with Masharna late game. So, gonna click Surf. Like I said, it's literally just a coin flip 50-50 whether this kills his Steelix, assuming it's max HP. As he does know that, he's gonna go straight out into the Hariyama. Not really in the mood to take a fake out Bullet Punch combo, but I also want the damage off. I think I'm just gonna go for a Volt Switch. Unless he's the legendary max speed Scarf Hariyama, as the fake out is incoming. Rip 20% of my Heliolisk's health. Not that I really needed it though, because Life Orb's gonna... I still have 6 Life Orb hits left, so that's plenty. As I get 25%. That is an Assault Vest Hariyama, and I just did 25% with a frackin' full switch. The question of the day is, does he close combat or does he knock off? Masharna is so fucking obvious, and it's my win condition. I'm hoping he goes for knockoff, so I'm gonna go to Archeops. But if he close combated, I'm in a wee bit of trouble here. Yeah, actually, if he close combated, I'm in quite a lot of trouble. As he does just go straight for knockoff, that's perfect for me. Perfect. I could Roost, predicting the Steelix, and then just sack something, so I won't do that. Although, what's my other play? I mean, I could Acro, but he's obviously just going to the Mega Steelix. I guess I have to make it a really aggressive double here and go right to Heliolisk. I'm gonna try it. If this doesn't work out, I think I lost, but it luckily works out as he just ends up going to Garbodor. That's fine. I can just click Hyper Voice and kill the Garbodor. If he wants to be cheeky, go back to Yama. I'm pretty sure that's going to 2-hit KO because Volt Switch did 25. So Hyper Voice is going to be doing around 30. And I finally claim a Pokemon. Finally claim a Pokemon. Garbodor, get out of my face. Heliolisk is faster than his whole team. If I had Rocks up, Steelix would die after Rocks, as he's actually going to go to Drifblim. What a play by my boy Raseri. I hope he's... Are you Endure Weakness Policy? I'm not going to be impressed if you're Endure Weakness Policy. But, as there it is, Hariyama's getting weakened some more, and at this point, I'll have to take a Fake Out plus Bullet Punch with something. That's upsetting. I should have actually Hyper Voiced there, because Drifblim would not be able to touch Heliolisk. I could go to Swellow, but I'd be taking a Fake Out plus Bullet Punch from a Hariyama, and I don't know if Boom Burst would actually kill, because I'm timid. I could just go back to Archeops, but once again, I'd be taking a Fake Out plus Bullet Punch, and he'd also just most likely go to Mega Steelix. I'm gonna try it. Archeops is there. I think Archeops is the one of 2 things I still have left that beats Virizion, so not in any danger yet. I think I'm just gonna go for Roost on this turn, as it's gonna help taking out the Yama later, as he goes for Fake Out. Still in non-defeatist. If he Bullet Punches, my play is to Roost. If he switches, my play is to Acro. No, a complete other way around. If he switches, I should Roost. If he stays in, I should Acro. He can't let this die, can he? I'm gonna Acro. Hopefully he doesn't go to Licks. If he does, a little bit upsetting. It went right to Garbodor. That is going to be some nice damage on my Archeops. Rip Archeops. But, well, damn, yeah, I guess I can just go to Yama now. If he does go to Yama, I could go to Heliolisk and fire off a Hyper Voice and hurt something a lot. As he does end up going to Yama. I'm gonna try to Roost, but obviously he's just gonna Bullet Punch and it will kill me off. So, rip Archeops. I'm down to one thing that can beat the Virizion. Well, Swellow's faster, but it doesn't have Air Slash. So, if he doesn't have Bullet Punch, that's a dead Hariyama. That'll be cool, as he reveals the Bullet Punch. Heliolisk. Okay, if Volt Switch did 25, which is a 75 base power move, Hyper Voice is 90, would it be able to do 32? So, nice healthy roll on the Hyper Voice. It does anywhere from 28 to 34, and he's at 32. I don't really want my shit knocked off on Masharna. So, I really should have switched to Heliolisk on the Bullet Punch as well. How heavy is Hariyama? Surprisingly heavy. Do I risk it? Do I risk it to get the biscuit? Oh, right, no, I actually legitimately can't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go solo. I keep forgetting that my win condition is killing the Steelix with Surf, which I assume he realizes, so he can't let it happen. But, go Swallow. Boom Burst is not gonna do that much, because you're timid, not modest. As Boomburst actually still does 25 to Steelix. Holy shit. Dude, if only you were Modest Swallow, that would be closer to a 2-hit KO than it is right now. At this point, I don't know if he's Rest. I hope he's not Rest. If he's Rest, Talk, Heavy Slam, Earthquake, I think I just lose. If he is just 4 attacks, or Stealth Rock 3 attack, or Roar 2 attack, you know, whatever, or Curse 1 attack, whatever, I have a decent chance here. Basically, it depends if he rests or not, and he does not rest, which means I get to kill Steelix, and you know what's gonna have a field day is Musharna. At this point, I don't know what he can actually go to, because obviously I'm faster than everything. I assume he has to go to Virizion, but this is just going to give me a free boom against him. Although that's actually really bad, because it's going to give him a chance to set up with Musharna. If I Boom Burst here... Oh, well, Steelix is dead, which means I don't need Heliolisk anymore, so... Fake Out will kill me. I can go to Heliolisk, as he's basically... His only form of priority is Bullet Punch. Hyper Voice again. And it'll be all down to Musharna. I hope his Drifblim doesn't have Shadow Ball, but I mean, what the fuck else would a Drifblim run? I guess what I should have said there is, I hope I can get up enough Calm Minds quickly to the point where Drifblim is not a threat to me. Or to be honest, let's be hopeful. I hope I get a max roll against his Hariyama, so it doesn't even matter, as he is just going to go right back out in the Drifblim. At this point, I really don't want to Volt Switch, so I'm going to Surf. Like, straight up, I'm going to Surf. He's most likely going to Shadow Ball, predicting me to Volt Switch to go out into Musharna. Or he's going to go back into Yama. I'm just going to Surf. Yeah, Surfing. He goes out into Virizion. That does absolutely fuck all nothing, but I'm going to Hyper Voice this turn. And get off some damage on the Virizion. If he Swords Dances here, I'm in a little bit of trouble because... Oh, yeah, if he Swords Dances here, he wins. Because he'll be able to... Oh, no, he will absolutely not win if he Swords Dances here. Holy shit, Heliolisk. Makes me wish I went straight for the Hyper Voice in the first place. But, I don't know if Leaf Blade plus Shadow Ball plus Knockoff is going to kill. Basically, everything he has left is faster, and it can all hit me hard. So, it's just a matter of finding times to actually Moonlight. Come on, Musharna, I believe. That's really all I can say. I believe in you. Beating Raseri with his own favorite Pokemon would be kind of swell. He makes a slight misplay. Don't know how much Leaf Blade would have actually done. Obviously, he predicted me to Calm Mind. Don't know if his Mesprit has Shadow Ball. If his Mesprit has Shadow Ball, I probably lose. If that thing has Shadow Ball, I probably lose. If that thing just comes in and knocks off and then he goes out and Shadow Balls. Yeah, you could Fake Out and then Shadow Ball. Or Fake Out, Knock Off. I don't know, dude. He has so many ways to residually damage this Musharna. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna be chilling. I want to Moonlight this turn. Let's be smart about this. Let's not choke away the game. I don't need the Heimlich maneuver. I'm not choking. There we go. So his next knockoff is not gonna do as much, and I could almost Calm Mind on this, couldn't I? Yeah, I absolutely could. As he knows that, he's gonna switch out. As here comes the Calm Mind, or woo! I don't have lefties. He does have lefties. I probably won't come out on top. I do have one Calm Mind in the bank, which is nice in a Calm Mind War. It basically comes down to whether he has Psyshock or not. It's going to be interesting to see. As I believe the proper protocol here is to just go up to +6, and whoever crits first wins, or whoever reveals Psyshock first wins. So, you know. I definitely have more defense than he has defense, which means my Psyshock is going to be doing more to him than his Psyshock is going to be doing to me. If only I had Imprison in this situation. I know Teddy, I think it was Teddy? It was either against Teddy or it was Teddy who whipped out Imprison Musharna in a tournament game in the last slot there. Because if you want to win Calm Mind Wars, Imprison kind of does a really good job at it. As his Psyshock is going to be doing nothing. I'm going to Moonlight this turn in case he Psyshocks again. Yep. I can play Mons. And Psyshock is hopefully gonna 2-hit KO this Mesprit, please. Can I see a 2-hit KO? No, not quite. I do think I still come out on top of this situation, but it's going to require some Moonlight. I Moonlight here. I see Psyshocks, which means I can get off another Psyshock, then Moonlight, then Moonlight. I'm back at full now, which means I 2-hit KO with Psyshock, and it doesn't even matter! Okay, so I win the game. Thank you, Masharna, for being the bulky, unbelievable, atrocious piece of shit that you are. This team is kind of fun. As you can see, you can play around stuff when you need to. Should I... His Psyshock is at 36. Is that worth Moonlighting on and then Psyshocking? Well, I might as well maximize my HP if I have the chance. There's no real reason not to. Unless he crits, in which case I can just wave the old finger saying, well, that's Pokemon, and brush it off. It's just being a game. I can Moonlight one more time. I just don't want to be in KO range of Hariyama's Fake Out plus Knockoff is the thing. Alright, and now I don't think I'm going to be in the KO range of Fake Out plus Knockoff, which means I can kill the Mesprit safely and win the game. So yeah, I played around a little bit. Definitely, Defog Archeops was the silent king of this battle, because without Defog, you know what would be toxic right now? This Masharna. Swallow was a decent lure, I suppose, because it did the job that Heliolisk couldn't. And that's really all I have to say about this battle. Thank you, Raseri, for taking time out of your day to get a battle with me. Unfortunately, it was 20 minutes long, which is crazy. I wanted to keep this kind of short because I already have a 2-minute clip before the team preview, and then like a 6-minute team preview, and now I have a 20-minute battle. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one nonetheless. At least it's not 35 minutes. That is something I noticed, obviously. When I uploaded the PU live, it was a little bit too long, and a lot of people missed out. At the start, I think I said something important, but I totally forget it. At the end, I asked you guys what you wanted to see next, and I think I got like 1 reply, maybe. Because nobody watches that long into a 35-minute video. And to be honest, I don't blame you. The battles were slow, the battles weren't that great. That's why in this one, I at least tried to make sure that if the battle was slow, which it was at least a good battle, which I do believe it was. I think this was actually a pretty good battle. So, regardless, new NU is a ton of fun. Heliolisk is like top dog, I swear to God. If it's not going to get suspected, it's going to be S rank for the duration of its stay. Virizion fits in quite nicely. The rest of the Mons are just kind of there, and they add a little bit of flavor to a rather stale NU tier. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, a rating would be much appreciated. Thank you again, Raseri, for the battle. Saved me some ladder in time, and it brought us something interesting to watch. Hope to see you guys next time. As I might have said earlier, don't remember if it was a past take, I have a video coming out tomorrow with the Gumi, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Hope to see you guys next time. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace out.